So the Harlem Children's Zone initiative is a way to get young students who live in Harlem, Black students, African American students, minority students, into a better, more progressive education bracket in lesser neighborhoods, or not lesser neighborhoods, but you know what I mean, like neighborhoods that don't have as much outreach and programs to help facilitate learning and have actual advantage in their positioning, right? Because of the demographic and the wealth and just everything that goes along in certain neighborhoods where you can't get the best education for your children. So this man, Jeffrey Canada, started a charter school where he was able to provide this great education and counseling, dental, um, dental work, healthcare of some sort, like a clinic for children, their students, and there's a 1-to-6 ratio of teacher to student, which is great. And that's what the initiative is, to get these kind of charter schools going and having a Harlem Children's Zone in other cities across America that we can influence. Like in the clip, President Obama said we could have this in Detroit or LA, San Antonio. Why stop there? Maybe in Seattle or even in Miami. So the initiative is to make more positive impact for children and minority children to have access to a better life, right? And that's what we want. Like, the chapters were highlighted very positively because of this video. I personally thought the chapters were a little boring, a little tedious. I understood what was going on, but this video showed the practicality of having a community intervention component, such as having consultants which are like counselors in this video, or people who work with these children, like Mr. Canada himself, or having public policies that really highlight initiatives for children that will propel them into a better future. And things like networking through parents and the community to make this the Harlem or any other community, a better, amazing place that can be a place of opportunity and increase, what's the word I'm looking for? Opportunity for children of all socioeconomic backgrounds and upbringings. Because that's what we want. We want to achieve the American dream, right, people? Citizens are obviously participating because they created the school, like Mr. Canada headed this movement, and has teachers and counselors and nurses and every type of person working at this charter school to help improve a component of their neighborhood and their community. So that's some ways some of the elements of Chapter 5 can tie into this. Now, I love the way it ties in with Chapter 3 because of the stress and coping abilities that they offer to these children. Like one child who is specified was asked what he thought about college when he was in kindergarten, and he said, "Oh, I'm terrified. I would like to go to college, but I'm terrified because he has to learn new words." And what kind of, if I felt that way as a child, I don't think I would ever gotten to college and gotten here. And then a few years later, in like second, third grade, they interview him again, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm going to Stanford." That's fantastic. That shows an incredible amount of stress that has been released. He's been able to cope with stress and factors that make it more or less easier for him to propel himself into a better future. And families counselors, teachers, a lot of people in these communities, and now legislation is supporting, as a society, is supporting this kind of movement, which is amazing. And so this initiative is fantastic. Why not? Let's make it happen. Well, whoever can make it happen. Maybe I can in some way, but we'll find out.